Alright, hello once again, you two. Welcome back to Astrox Imperium. Yeah, that's right. I'm forever getting that name wrong, but I think we got it now. Last time, what were we doing? We bought the stuff to allow us to build a platform, and we bought the platform itself. I'd like to, maybe this episode, try and set my own base up. I did a bit of refining in the background. I leveled up the skill that allowed me to refine more at once. I can now refine 6 things at once. Even then, it was still very slow. It would seem that with the amount we could now quite easily gather, I'm probably going to want to take some more tiers in that if we're going to be doing a lot of refining later, because it's not fast. I was considering that we might maybe... I was considering trying to build basic armor, but I think we actually don't have nuts and bolts yet, so... because I think we might try and manufacture something a bit more complicated. But for now, then, in that case, we can maybe still make some ball bearings. But you might notice we've got quite a few thousands of basically all the ingredients. So we're going to leave that going. We need somewhere to set up our base. Now, I don't think I've particularly found any good spots yet. So what we might... well, there's been spots that look like they'd be okay. But I don't know where we want to put it, and I don't know how this works. I don't want to drop it just straight out here, so what we'll maybe try, because we need to explore the green route still, is we'll head up this way until we find somewhere with a decent set of ore, but maybe that doesn't have a station already, and we'll try setting up there. Station building's not something I've done at all in this yet, so I don't know how it works, but... supposedly we build the platform and then we have to deliver to it to upgrade, I think is what it said. Yeah, materials could be delivered to the platform for upgrades and construction. So I guess we'll see what we could build with it once we put it down. I don't know whether we could build all the way out to the big stations. I don't know if we could build bigger. Whether we could build shipyards maybe. Maybe we can build our own ships, but we need special structures. I genuinely don't know yet. So for now we're going to head out, like I said, to green space. Have a little look around. We've been exploring our way through it. We're doing a bit of an economy playthrough. We're trying to focus more on the money side of things than combat, at least at first. And we have explored a good deal of the map so far. Now, in the, I believe, blue and yellow sections, we got eventually stopped by gates that we either had to buy keys for, or I believe we couldn't even buy keys for to get through. So, hang on, where do we need to be going? Try Amberdeal, because that... because that's only connected by one route. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there, but yeah, yeah. So we don't know quite how to progress further necessarily in those routes, or rather we can, but we need a bit of money, which we do have now. We also had a couple of lucky runs yesterday. Yesterday? Wasn't even yesterday. It was earlier today. Last episode even is the words I'm looking for, where we found stations that had ore shortages and giant ore patches directly outside, and of course with our relatively, at this point, new ship, we had absolutely no trouble gathering quite a large amount and selling it, so we were making like 300,000 per per trip, and a trip was like a 30-second jog out the station, so we were doing well, shall we say. Let's see what's around here. So we have a station, so we probably won't be setting up here permanently. Quasar ore, yeah, I'd like to at least find some ore that is better than probably at least like level 3, I guess. Tier 3 ore. We don't want to be doing like gallium or whatever it's called, gradium. We don't want to be doing adamantum. Adamant? I can't remember what this stuff's called. I think it's adamant armor. Is that even? Market shortage looks like refined goods. Yeah, it seems to be sort of 3 main types of like shortages or surpluses, which is, or shortages even, which is either raw ore, stuff that you refine the ore into, or like these random trade goods. Class is the wrong thing. I want modules. Not much in the way of actives. Passes even less so. Okay. University here. What skills do you teach? Fleet navigation, which is fleet speed, map negotiations. Ship mass engineering. Okay, nothing here we particularly want. Onwards to Gemini Shoal. That sounds like a nice place to set up a station. If it's not already full of other people who've done the same thing. Like I say, I try to find a one that's empty, because then we could maybe set up our own major station there, maybe get some trade going. I don't know how I don't know how this works, and I don't know how in depth it works. We might be making a really bad mistake by setting up a long way off everything. That might actually be a right pain if anything, but we shall see how it goes. Yes, I think this will be the first level 10 item we've used as well. I haven't said any other construction items as far as I'm aware. Right, what are we looking at here? Okay. No major stations. This is a good spot, I would say, then. And we've got some valuable ores. It's on the way places, so we might get trade coming through. Pindorus. I see. Right, so let's head towards those rocks. And then we'll use it. Can we just stop the ship button? Open all panels. Ah! I knew we were missing one. Right, let's try using the construction platform. Do you want to... Actually... we are not sure. We're going to save first. Confirm. Okay, it's in. There's a timer on it. What does the timer mean? Is that it's being constructed? Are those my ships? What are these little ones that's come off it? They haven't got a name. Or is this it taking time to be constructed, maybe? I don't know. I literally don't know. It might be a construction timer. Might be it takes a bit of time to put down. Yeah, it probably is. It's probably so you can't plonk something down in the middle of combat. We'll mine some more, I guess, in the meantime. Might as well. I'm surprised. I didn't think we'd get to constructing things so early, but... Generic construction platform. Might set that down. I feel like we can come in a bit closer than 1,000. There we go. Yeah, remember it can get closer. You approach that ship and mine the rock at the same time, apparently. Just don't want to get too far away from that in case we need to do something here. Ah! Okay, we have a construction platform. I do not know what that button does. I guess that docks us with it. I think we are docked, but there's nothing here. Admin. Cargo, stats. Build. Aha! That's what we've already got. Basic foundation. Right. Small mining silo. A point for miners and transporters. Storage for mining. Fasteners, rubber tubing and stylium pipes. Not too difficult to make at all than that. Expanded mining silo and advanced mining silo. Oh, it does cost us credits as well, but we can afford it. That's cargo, 2,500. 5,000. 10,000. Okay. Full storage unit. 12,000. That seems just generally better than specific mining silo, does it not? Max power, powered rain. A generator false. Do we need a generator on it? Machine platform. Great industrial machine. Don't know what that does. Small habitat. No commerce. By a place to live and sleep. Labour United. Okay. Don't know if that's useful or not. Laser platform. Oh! It turns into a small machine platform. Then we can turn it into a laser. Small missile platform. 2 missile launchers. Okay. Small generator. Okay. So that powers things nearby. Warp gate generator. Warp gate? Oh, what am I? Oh, can we build teleports? That's interesting. Okay. Station platform. Ah! New station for the sector. Cannot be downgraded, and any existing supplies from the energy generator will be removed. Large energy generators required to... Okay. To build it into... So we'd have to upgrade it several steps to turn it into a station, but we can do. Cool, okay. Yeah, then we could assign mercenaries to turn into the things. Okay, cool. So we can build our own stations. That is interesting. What do we want at the moment? The mining platform is not stellar, I have to admit. We... Like, 2,500 cargo? Really? That's it? Can we not just use a storage structure? Either way, I think first we need power. I guess before anything we'd be building a power generator. Power... Right, yeah. So I guess we'd have to upgrade to a machine platform first and then to a small generator. Nuts and bolts, stellium beam, gears, springs, regulator, and aluminium rivets. I think we make nearly all of those. I don't know about regulators. So I guess we need to actually go out and... Can I put cargo in it? Yeah, I can. Okay. Not very much, though. Okay. So I'm a little bit confused about the storage unit. It doesn't seem like much. Oh, unless maybe we could get AI to run stuff between them. That might be the idea. Yeah, allow mercs to deposit the ore they mine automatically. I don't know quite how it works, but apparently it's a thing we can do. So... What's a small office? I didn't notice that. Sector of an economic boost. Management and organisation revolve around profit. No area effect on this structure. Health cargo. I guess it just improves the sector. I don't know quite how that works. Medical centre. Doctor medicine. Slowly recharge life support systems at no cost. Oh my god, there's a load of stuff. Right, okay. I guess we would have to upgrade to small platform, right? But, seeing as I don't know if we can afford that yet. I guess we need to go... I guess I need to quickly write down what we actually need, and then we'll go... Sorry, I'm rambling a little bit here, because I didn't expect it to be this in-depth, right? Or wasn't sure if it was going to be this in-depth, so... Nuts. So, bolts 50. Still in beam. And we'll actually have to find a regulator as well, which I don't think we have yet. 50. Metal Gear is 50. 50 Metal Gear rays, no less. God, that would be expensive, I imagine. Probably take more than 10 springs at any rate. Sorted springs. I don't know if we have an in-game notebook, so I'm just doing it on a post-it, basically. Regulator 2. And rivets, aluminium rivets 10. Right, we have our checklist. Let us head back to our home station, undock. That's cool, we have a little platform there. I guess I can probably better market assets, I guess. Is that how it's going to show me I've got it? I think it's actually the only one that's... Either way, we'll leave a note. Work in progress station. Mining silos bad. I'm a little surprised by their very, very small storage. I guess the idea maybe is that you have ships mining and returning to that and then a transport running from that to station, but even still. Not that I know how any of this works yet, because I haven't done sort of management stuff like that for the game yet, but... I'm also questioning some of those buildings a bit, because I'm not sure they do anything at the moment. Could be, I think the game is in early access to some degree, so could well be the case. At the moment, we're pootling through space as usual. And then we'll continue, we'll see if we can make all that stuff. If we can't, which is probably the case, we'll have a bit of an explore around and we'll keep an eye out for the blueprints for the parts we don't have if we're missing any. I think we might actually have all those blueprints, but I will check. I'm not sure on springs, and I'm not sure on regulators, and I'm also not sure on nuts and bolts, actually. I think we have something along those lines, but I'm not exactly sure what sort it is. As usual, the cruise continues. Not that we have to go too far at the moment anyway. It would be nice to get a warp drive, maybe, but I'm not sure if you just take one of those warp drive parts or what, and how much fuel we're going to need. The wormhole thing's interesting too. I assume that's fast travel. I assume that you could very quickly set up a base with that, but I do not know for sure. Anyway, for now, let's take us in and let's make some stuff. Assuming we haven't, of course, burned all the ingredients we needed on making something completely irrelevant, which is entirely possible. If we have, we may also have to do some mining to get the ingredients we need. Thankfully, they seem to be low-tier ingredients at the moment, so we're not short on ball bearings, but they're not actually a part we need for this. Oh, let's also chuck that in the refinery and activate it. So, we're going to need nuts and bolts. Do we have that? We have fasteners. We have rivets. We don't have nuts and bolts, so I'm going to mark that as we need the blueprint. Stellium beam times 50. That we can make. But only one of, because we're out of water. Water is easy enough to sort. We're not getting any at the moment, but we will quickly undock and mine up a, I believe, adamite. I think that boulder is growing back, you know, after that. We saw a thing ages ago that was saying about the rocks will grow back faster if you leave some. But yes, I believe... Oh, brain. We can get water from this, so we're going to mine up a cargo bay full quickly. Might be refining for a bit, but that's fine. I can do that off screen if off screen if we need to. Mining's not too bad at this point because we're fairly nicely kitted out. Although this is actually quite slow to mine, I suppose because it's low tier. I wonder if we get more out of it because it's easier to mine, or rather because it's smaller and it's less compressed, I guess. Or whether it's about the same. Very high compression allows for easy storage of cargo bay. No, I think you do actually compress a lot. Yeah, so even that's the most basic, I suppose, for raw ingredients, it's probably actually quite good for the ones it gives you. Which is water, carbon, oxygen, salt, hydrogen, and magnetic quartz. All of which are used quite commonly, I've noticed, in the recipes so far. But yes, we'll try and build our own station in the possibly somewhat long run. I'd like to have our own one set up, and though we'll have to get into mercenaries to actually get personnel trained up for it. Which is not something we tried yet, but I did say we'll try and get combat eventually, even if we're focusing on the economy for this playthrough. Oh. Adamite Excavation Engineer Award. 50,000 credits and some skill points, I guess because we've mined a lot of it. I really like that sort of thrumming sound effect that the lasers make. I really do like that. Well, it's time to admire it anyway while we're orbit rock. I might actually turn orbit speed off. Just get us to within 500 meters and stay there. That should keep us at range from it. Oh. And as usual, forgetting the afterburner. Can we get an automatic afterburner upgrade, please? I will use it. Right, refinery. Pause for a moment. It's already got all that. Pretty good. Activate. Add these to the fabricator. Right, so we're waiting on water to process, so we'll skip the steel beams for now. Metal gears. I think we can make those. Metal gears. No, we need water, so we've got to skip that one for the moment as well while that refines. Assorted springs. Do have that. How many of those do we need? We need 10. Done. Easy. Right. Regulators times 2. Okay, we have mechanical switch. Microchips and things. Electronic switch. No, we don't have regulators. We also need the blueprints for those then. I had a feeling we might. Aluminium rivets times 10. Where the heck are they? I know we have them. You can't fool me. There we go. Oh, they need water as well. Wow. It's almost like water's important for industrial use or something. We could buy some, I suppose. I don't think it's that expensive. Oh, a bunch of filters. They've only got 700 on the station. They're going to... In the immortal words of one Jontron, I'll take your entire stock. And we're going to need more than that. Right. So, stylium beams. Let's do that first. We need 50 of these. So plenty of the other ingredients. It's just water that we're probably going to be a bit short on. Okay, so we have springs, we have beams, we need gears. I believe there's also water. Some slightly different ingredients, but nothing we're short on apart from the water. There we go. So sell the ball bearings while I'm thinking about it. Right. So we've got beams, we've got gears, we've got springs. We need the stuff for regulators, we need the stuff for the rivets. Did I make those yet? It's all up here for the moment. Oh no, we needed water for the rivets, that was it. We have rivets. We just need to go out and see if we can, or maybe see if we can buy them even. Do they have those parts on? I just realised we've got money, we can spend some. Bolt. Not even then, maybe? No. Nope, no nuts. Okay, so we're going to have to find those. Regulator? Huh. When it says regulator, does it mean these? Does it literally mean 2 regulators? Or does it mean... is there a component regulator? I don't actually know. I guess there's some kind of component regulator, would be my assumption. Let's sell some of this stuff. We're not actually using it. We'll keep the drones. But we'll sell the weaponry. We'll come back for some decent weaponry at some point later on. Right. We'll store this stuff in here for now. We'll go out and continue our exploration to the green area. And we'll keep an eye out for those blueprints we need as we go. So, I'll head back out to our station. Oh, I suppose we could have shuttled the stuff out there on the way, but it's fine. We're probably going to have to make a few trips anyway, because we're going to have to come back and make the rest of it. Yeah, I suppose the only thing with the station is going to be we are going to need to, as I said, we're going to need to train some mercenaries up, and I've not done that before. I guess the idea is you take them out and they level them up, maybe? Maybe you just buy one that's at a certain level? I don't know. We're probably also going to need more money. We've got a decent amount, but we could still use more, and we're going to need more to upgrade our station. But we'll see how it goes. I don't know what type of station it builds into, whether we can pick visually or whether it just upgrades and it's like, there you go, that's yours now. Bit hard to say. Also, hello Jupiter-ish. But man, it feels like we're doing a lot more all of a sudden. After the early episodes of this playthrough were fairly quiet, should we say? I'm trying to find our way. I feel like I've worked out a lot of the systems quite quickly at any rate. The rest of it, who knows? There's still definitely some mysteries, but we didn't miss another one there. It's getting through the map at any rate. But yeah, I still suspect that there might be something in the centre of this, considering it sort of wraps around. something. Might be a little secret thing, maybe. I also don't know if our platform could come under attack while we're not there to look after it. We're not in that system yet, are we? No, sure. Yeah, I don't know whether it could just come under attack and get destroyed while we're not there. I hope that's not the case. But I'd like to maybe set up some gun turrets around it at some point. Although I guess they don't need generators because the station doesn't use it. It sounded like. It sounds like it's built around one for one thing. Also, no idea how much it costs to set up your own station. I guess it's not cheap. Right. So Pindoris will be the next station. There's our platform. Can we rename it? We'll dock of it quickly and see if we can see ahead of time what sort of stuff we might need for the next tiers of upgrades. But yeah, this is one of these things that's been available in a lot of space games where you can sort of build your own base and things. I've never actually managed to do it. I've tried a few other space games. Like I say, I used to play Eve a lot. I tried the X games. I got a few of those on as a bundle, but I really couldn't get on with them. A little bit. There was some weirdness to them that I couldn't really get past. Wait, is that right? Ah, no, it's because we need to turn it into a machine platform first, and then we can turn it into a generator. That was it. Right, yes. So we'll need a bit of money. We can afford that. It's not cheap, but we can afford it. That's a bolts, beams, yeah. Next power generator, false. Right, yeah, it doesn't generate any on its own. I forgot it's not a full station yet. Right. 2 Pingus. What is that light? Oh, it's above my it's above my platform. Is that a little shuttle thing that was sending out? Is that being sent between here and the Labour United? That's kind of cool. They're automatically sending out little maybe little supply ships or something, maybe? Or labourers? I know that said it was a labourer. Or like a living space, right? Don't know quite how it works, but anyway. Gotta wonder what they think of this guy. Comes out of cryo sleep with about, I think, 9 hours in real time, or 10 hours maybe, is setting up his own station already. 2 routes coming off here. Big wreck. Fancy green station. Coravolt hub. And a whole bunch of Locanor. If they're having a resource shortage, we might take advantage of it and sell them some more. But they don't actually have a sales place. They have a lounge. That's about it. Salvage discovered past 2 Archon. Oh, I guess maybe... Okay, so I guess when these come up, you can just run out there and grab stuff. New type of ship available. I see. Various votes and things. Huge market sell orders increased in extraction region. Neste is available. I guess that's their level. Number. Recon. Wow, he's heavily armed. Don't know how these work yet. I've avoided hiring any of them yet. Because I don't know how much the costs ramp up. I'm assuming they're not bad, but... We've got LA and Arctillery. Try LA first. Yeah, I'm a little worried that they'll bankrupt me just by having them around, but I suspect that's not the case. Tiny bit of adamite among all the good stuff. I don't think you need to worry. I'm not going to be going for that, if anything. I probably should have set up here, but I think there was more Locan in the last area, so that's fine. No, the walk gate, not the rock. Come on, AI, get it together. Come on, autopilot. You're not. You're drunk. take us to wherever it is we're going next. Whoa. Every time I see something like that, I feel like I'm about to crash into a station. It's like, no, it's just a thing. 2 stations. Oh, we totally... No, it didn't have a market. I'm not mad. It didn't have a market at all. We didn't forget to check. Yes, we're going to check the market for blueprints. We need to find regulators and nuts and bolts, or we can just buy some, but ideally the blueprints to make my own. I'm also not sure of the regulators. I really don't know if that just means it wants 2 of any tier of regulators, or if there's an actual regulators part, which I assume there is. Alright, well, they've got a lot more stuff here. What's in their university first? Armor and storage. Okay, not tremendously helpful. Right. Regulator. Advanced regulator. Okay. What's the other thing? Nuts. Nuts and bolts. Hey! Both the document, which is very cheap. Water, oxygen, and carbon. And we'll actually just buy the amount Nope, we can't even do that. We can't even... There's not enough of them. It's not that we can't afford it, they literally just haven't made enough of them. Let's have a quick look at their documents. In case they've got anything else that could be useful. Gears, nuts and bolts. Repair drone. Okay, nope. Their shipyard as well. Mining carrier, big fella. That can't fly. Alright, frigate. Again, I love the little sail. It's just so cute. It even looks like a little propeller on the back. Deemer, frigate. Not a bad ship overall, with a couple more turret mounts than we have. IDE destroyer. Lots of turrets, lots of everything. Not a bad ship around. The Kraken transport cruiser. I guess at some point we need to upgrade to a larger ship class as well. There's kind of a lot we can do at the moment. I guess we're going for... No, we're not going for fair just yet. There's the other station. Communications hub. We need to see what they have here, and then we might call it there for the episode, seeing as we're at about the right time, and then that'll give me just enough time left today to record another one. I hope you're enjoying this game, because it's going to be the content on it for quite a few days. Mind you, I suppose I've been uploading way more recently than I have in general, so it's something. So trying to build the channel up a bit, and apparently the YouTube algorithm even likes people upload regularly. Shipyard and a market. Piranha cruiser, we've seen those before, but not bought. An Informer cruiser, pretty nice, lots of space. Bishop support cruiser. It's a bit like FTL. Looks a little bit like the Federation cruiser. Pirate escort, tiny little fella. Star-class shuttle, very tiny little fella, and a pirate cruiser with the... I like that layout with the flags and the twin engines up at the back. The flags, the sails even. Yeah, it feels like any of the cruisers would work somewhat for sort of mining jobs and things we're thinking of doing. Market demands candy cane. Sure. Let's have a look at the documents. Basic generator. Right, we're still looking for a refinery, aren't we? So they're not selling by the look of it. Okay. What's it support? I guess we could improve our own life support, but I haven't really felt any reason to do so yet, because we haven't had a problem with it. Anyway, we're off to Fayette. Like I say, I don't know whether that refinery thing is like... You have to specifically find a refinery, like object, like a refinery component, or whether it's just literally any 2 refinery modules will do it. Is it refinery? Whatever it's called. Regulator. Oh, regulator. I was searching under the wrong name. They might have regulators. I should go back and check quickly. Again, we'll call it there. Yeah, we'll call it there for the episode. I'll buy them off screen if they have any. Hopefully you've all enjoyed. If you've been enjoying the series, hopefully maybe leave a like and comment, subscription, whatever. Maybe take a look at the description. I've left something nice for you guys there. And I'll see you all later. Goodbye.